Kennesaw State stays undefeated in the ASUN as they pick up a big win against North Alabama. Nathan McCurry with Coach Keith Schunzel here. And 10 freshmen on this Lions team come in here and played really well in that first set, picked it up. I think that was kind of a shocker to everybody.
You know, it's kind of like we've had a couple of games this year. You look at the record and people from the outside go, oh, this isn't going to be a game. You watch film, and they're in a lot of games with a lot of people. We didn't play terrible in the first set. I thought we played pretty intense. I don't think we played super clean. We made some attacking errors, a couple wrong service error timing-wise. They were digging us off the court, and they played well. They played much better than us in the first set, so credit to them. Yeah,
and I think in a couple of years, this is going to be a very competitive program. But tonight you got the victory, and it was that third set, late in the third set, it kind of looked like you got right. Yeah, you know, I thought a couple things happened. We really started to establish our middle attack behind the setter, which was mostly Quinn Suffin, but Jazz had a couple, Madeline Johnson had a couple back there. And I think that really helped us because we were then scoring at a really high clip back there behind the setter. We made a sub and put in Katie Crocker, who right away had a great block touch, and they tipped or rolled a ball over the net and that she picked up. And a couple balls had fallen earlier in the match in that situation, and she made a difference right away. So, there were some things that happened. I think eventually our consistency and our aggressiveness and just our physicality kind of won out. But, I'm proud of our players for just staying the course and to keep competing in that match. Sometimes you hear the Quinn Sutphins and the Lauren Chastaings, but I thought Shelby Dennis played a great game. Shelby played really well. All three of our smalls, Bree and Shelby and Carly Groover, all year have been very consistent. Certainly some matches they're better than others, but they all pass it well. They all serve it well. They all defend well and second ball set well. And those guys are a huge part of what we do if we want to play at the level that we're trying to play at. You had a lot of service errors, and all of a sudden you come back and Chastang has 4 aces in a row, and the set is won by Cohen on an ace. The service game can be so important. I guess you live by it and you die by it. You know, we've kind of taken the approach this year that we are being very aggressive this year, probably more so than we have in the past. But we have a lot of players who are hitting the ball very hard, and even when they're missing, it's pretty consistently. They're getting good hand contact on it. They're giving us a chance. So we're obviously making some errors, but we're also scoring a ton of points behind the service line, whether it's through aces or getting the pass off the net where we're then able to dig transition and kill it. So, yeah, we're kind of giving a lot of our players the green light, which, in a lot of matches it's paying off. Yeah. Well, it's a big win, but you go to Florida Gulf Coast next. Just quick thoughts on that match coming up. Tonight was a little bit of a trap match from that standpoint. We obviously talked about as a team, you don't want to make too big of a deal out of it because every game means the same thing, right? Every match is worth one. Yeah. But certainly that match is coming up. They're the flag bearer right now. No question about it. They're the defending champion. Right. We've played them in the final, the last few years. And obviously there's other good teams in this league. But it's going to be a battle. It's been a battle every time we've played them for the last 3, 4, 5 years. Yeah. They're really well coached. They got Van Loo, who's the returning player of the year. They got a bunch of other all-conference level players. We're going to have to play well, certainly, but they're going to have to play well. I expect it to be a really high-level match. All right, well, best of luck as you go down there. Congratulations on tonight wins. Don't forget to follow this volleyball program at KSUOwls.com.